Hello everyone and welcome back to my Harry Potter series review. Today we're looking at the films taking the final book and many questions arise. Who will live? Who will die? Will Lucius Malfoy ever attain his dream of being the new face for L'Oreal? And why has Harry never used the Ingorgio spell on his own? Silence! These are the questions I will now answer. So, ones at the ready people, ask yourself how much you've spent on the Harry Potter franchise over the past 10 years. Kill your cameraman because he can't keep focus. This is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1. So after we find out that Warner Brothers logo is in need of serious renovation, the new Minister for Magic gives a rousing speech to the wizarding world. And the Minister is played by Bill Nighy? I mean, don't get me wrong, Bill Nighy is awesome and everything, but you gotta remember the kind of role this guy has played. For example, here he is in Harry Potter.
We, ever your servants, will continue to defend your liberty and repel the forces that seek to take it from you.
Now here he is in Love Actually.
Come, let's get pissed and watch porn.
Notice the difference?
But I say this.
Fuck, wank, bugger, shitting, arse, head and hole.
But let's take a break from Bill Nighy and see what the other characters are up to. Well, Ron is standing around for his obligatory trailer shot. Harry finally gets his revenge on the Dursleys. I wish. And Hermione does the stupidest freaking thing anybody could ever do about anything. In quite a sad scene, she wipes her parents' minds so they have no knowledge about their own daughter's existence.
Obliviate.
Where do I begin? First off, why in the world of house elf shit is a spell that can wipe out people's memories not outlawed? I mean, that's a bloody powerful and dangerous thing to do, erasing somebody's mind. Why can't any wizard just use it when they please? It's practically killing.
Codswallop, in my opinion.
Secondly, how is wiping out the memory of your existence going to protect your parents? Hogwarts is bound to have records of where they live. The Death Eaters could just scrummage through the records of all Muggleborns and kill off their parents. Piece of goblin piss. Thirdly, isn't any friends of the family going to be a bit confused when they visit? Hey, where's Hermione gone? Who? Well, your daughter. I mean, there's her on the mantle. Why have you got a picture of a blank wall? Oh. And fourth, finally, since you now have disappeared, your parents are going to be the prime suspects of a missing persons case. And since they conveniently don't remember you, they could subsequently be charged with the possibility that you have been murdered. Your parents are going to jail for 25 to life. You idiot!
How could I be so stupid?
Meanwhile, back at Privet Drive, Harry gets a visit from 12 wizards and witches to help him escape. 12! Very discreet.
If you sneeze, the Ministry will know who wipes your nose. The point is, we have to use those means of transport the trace can't detect.
Look, the Ministry know all too well where Harry is. The Minister himself visits the following morning, you piece of golden snitch shit.
That way, if anyone's out there waiting for us, and I reckon there will be, they won't know which Harry Potter is the real one. I believe you're familiar with this particular brew.
Hold on. Are you telling me that your plan is to have everyone take Polyjuice Potion to make them all look like Harry? Why not just have Harry take Polyjuice Potion to make him look like someone else? Then no one looks like Harry and no one will be in danger, you slimy hippogriff turd! How long am I in this movie? And how long is the movie? So, as I determine the group's average IQ, they all begin their transformation. Oh my god, what happened to Hermione's face? It looks like Keith, Richard and Gollum's love charm.
It's disgusting.
And it's Codswallop to boot.
Bill, look away. I'm hideous.
That you are, Daniel Radcliffe in a bra. Oh, and am I the only one who notices the bra has gone down several cup sizes? What is that, an A cup?
Harry, your eyesight really is awful.
So Hermione, what does it feel like now you have a... Silence! Snape, it's a question we're all wondering. Do you have anything to say to that? I thought not.
I brought you here 16 years ago when you were no bigger than a bow truckle. Seems only right that I should be the one to take you away now.
Yes, have the man with the slowest vehicle and the lack of any magical power to be the one to protect you. Ew. So the group set off, but before you can say Thestral shit, the group get ambushed.
Hagrid, we have to help the others!
I can't do that, Harry! Mad Eye's orders!
Holy shit, what the hell did Hagrid do? Go and pimp my ride? You're a suspect, what you got? Listen up, yo. I got Hagrid a built flame jet propulsion system. They should have my homie get some death at your ass and be home in time for cornflakes, know what I'm saying? Don't do that again. Sorry. Hedwig died? Don't worry, Potter fans, you still got him. Unfortunately. So after Harry eludes an attack from Voldemort, Hagrid crash lands into the vicinity of the burrow. Cause that's where you hide out from a Dark Lord hellbent on killing you? At your mate's house. Cause no one would think to look there.
Lupin!
What are you doing?
What creature sat in the corner the first time Harry Potter visited my office in Hogwarts?
What you mad? What creature? Sheesh. I think this calls for another slow-mo.
What creature?
And seems a bit of a harsh question too. What creature was sitting in his office the first time they met? How the heck is he supposed to remember that? What creature was sitting in my office, Potter? Your mama?
What creature?
Your mama's ass? I don't know.
What creature?
You know, I don't think even I remember what creature was sitting in my office. What was that?
Wait!
The last words Albus Dumbledore spoke to the pair of us.
Oh, it was, Lupin, what are you doing with that pillow?
What gave you away?
Hedwig, I think. She was trying to protect me.
Then why didn't you give your pet of all things to somebody else, you dozy troll anus? Didn't we just see a barrier protecting the burrow? If you can just operate within it, what in the name of Neville Longass is the point of even having the barrier?
How are you feeling, Georgie?
Saint-like. I'm holy, Fred. You get it?
The whole wide world of ear-related humour.
Yeah, because ear-related humour is what all the comics are talking about these days. And then I said, one day I'm going to catch who's irresponsible. Well, the group gets some sleep and wake up the next morning to prepare for the wedding.
Morning.
Morning? I mean, was that supposed to be a charming scene? This sudden revelation that George likes to watch his own sister make out? Look, the series has delved into incest once already, we don't need a repeat here.
Well, they got that right then, haven't they?
To what do we owe the pleasure, Minister?
I think we both know the answer to that question, Mr. Potter.
Yes, please sit down, Mr. Porter. Would you like a port of tea? Perhaps you would like to try my bag of port. It's nice, but it elongates your voice whenever you say port. So the minister here recites Dumbledore's will, and our three heroes receive an item each. Ron gets a little metal contraption that can light things. Harry gets a little gold ball, and Hermione gets a children's book. Even when he's dead, Dumbledore's an arsehole.
You may not like him, Minister, but you can't deny Dumbledore's got style.
So here's my version of what Dumbledore really should have let the three. Herein is set forth the last will and testament of Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. First, to Ronald Bilious Weasley, I leave a lifetime supply of Muggle condoms, because the Wizarding World equivalent do tend to itch a bit.
Wicked.
Oh, and a boot to the head. What? To Hermione Jean Granger, I leave a lifetime membership to Alcoholics Anonymous.
I'm not drunk! I have been drunk!
Oh, and a boot to the head. And to Harry James Potter, I leave to you contact lenses, my wand, Fawkes the Phoenix, the Sorting Hat, my super secret spellbook, and my pensieve.
I've got presents.
Nah, you just get a boot to the head.
In my pants.
How are you, Luna?
Very well. Got bitten by a garden gnome only moments ago.
Gnome saliva is very beneficial.
Wait, what?
Gnome saliva is very beneficial.
Gnome saliva is very beneficial. Well, the scriptwriter's smoking the minister's pot. Okay, we need something that's beneficial for the human body. How about dog poo? No. Cat earwax. Good, but no. Camel snot. Ew. How about gnome saliva? That is brilliant. Here's your paycheck. Oh?
Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl!
But before the wedding can get underway, the Death Eaters attack, so Harry, Ron and Hermione apparate to London. They take refuge in a cafe as the mother of coincidences happen, as two Death Eaters manage to find the trio. Within 5 minutes! Really? A servant of the almighty and powerful Dark Lord is subdued by a speller. First year can learn. These Death Eaters couldn't get more done when they started casting crucio up their own anuses.
Go. Leave.
Hey guys, yeah, she's gonna call the police. You, might wanna, get out of there. No. Okay, you asked for it.
This is Dollarhoff. I recognise him from the wanted posters. So what are we gonna do with you, eh?
We could rape him.
That's if it was turned around, wouldn't you?
If we them, they'll know we were here.
Ron.
Suppose you Mad Eye. How would you feel then?
It's better we wipe their memories.
You know, Harry has really got something there. Why didn't the Ministry just wipe out the minds of criminals? I mean, think about it. Instant rehabilitation. You'd save a fortune, and the idea of possibly losing your memories would seriously deter criminals. Oh, listen to me. Campaigners are already designing my propaganda posters. You know, on the subject of Obama, why did Obama lift his Yes We Can line from Bob the fucking Builder?
Yes, we can. Thank you, New Hampshire. Thank you.
What? We didn't celebrate your birthday, Harry. Ginny and I, we prepared a cake.
Mein Führer, ich kann nicht zulassen, dass die Soldaten, die für Sie verbringen...
Ihr seid Feiglinge! Verreiter, Versager!
We need to get off the streets, get somewhere safe.
And you choose quite possibly the most obvious place to go to. Hello, Snape knows where the Order of the Phoenix is, you trio of arseheads.
Snape's part of the Order.
Homenum Revelio. We're alone.
Undoubtedly what Ron has always been waiting for.
10 inches. Nothing special, but I reckon it'll do.
What's going on in there?
Nothing.
Meanwhile, the Hogwarts Express is stopped by General Zod?
Kneel before Zod!
And the new Minister for Magic is now attending his duties.
Therefore, beginning today, each employee will submit themselves for evaluation.
Well, might as well get it over with. Stop.
Well, let's go back to our heroes, as Creature is back with Mundungus and a familiar face.
Harry Potter, how long it's been.
Warner Brothers cut Dobby after 3 movies, the bastards! So with the help of Mundungus, they find out that Umbridge is in possession of the Horcrux. So the group set off into the street, stun 3 seemingly random people so they can steal their hair and use Polyjuice Potion to infiltrate the Ministry. As the group approach the elevator, it turns out the man that Ron transformed into has a wife whose magical status is in doubt.
Oh my god. What am I going to do? My wife's all alone downstairs.
Ron, you don't have a wife.
Right.
I'd say if we don't locate Umbridge within the hour, we go find Ron and come back another day. Deal?
Ah, Mafalda. Travis sent you, did he? Good. We'll go straight down.
Oh, God, Harry's just had himself a bit of an accident. I mean, just look at his face.
Albert, aren't you getting out? Wands only choose witches, and you are not a witch.
But I am. Tell them, Rich. Tell them what I am.
Well, she's something that rhymes with witch.
You're lying, Dolores. And one mustn't tell lies.
Stupefy! And with a stupefy here and a stupefy there, the three grab the Horcrux and escape. Ron gets injured in the process, however, and since they can't destroy the Horcrux, they decide to carry it. The problem is that this locket makes you aggressive whenever you wear it.
I'm doing everything I can.
You're not doing enough!
Take it off.
He's never wearing it, is he?
Better?
Right.
Now just put it in your pocket and...
We'll take it in turns, okay?
Why? If it makes you aggressive when you wear it, what in the name of Dobby's wankrag are you doing wearing it? You have pockets, don't you? Hermione has a freaking bottomless bag, for fuck's sake. Just put it in there, it'll be safe. So, later that night, a trio of snatchers come snooping and almost spot Hermione. Luckily, her protective enchantments warn them off.
You could smell it. My perfume.
And you were wearing perfume on a camping trip because... Yep, I thought so. You are an idiot.
Ron isn't strong enough to apparate.
Well, then, we'll go on foot.
Oh, of course, because Ron will recover faster when he's travelling. Gah! What's with that editing technique? Horrible pitch sound and poof. It makes sense if you're going to use it to cut to something scary, but all it cuts to is Ron in a bed.
But don't expect me to be grateful just because now there's another damn thing we've got to find.
I thought you knew what you signed up for.
Yeah, I thought I did too.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't quite understand.
Harry speaks for us all there.
What part of this isn't living up to your expectations? Did you think we were going to be staying in a 5-star hotel, finding a Horcrux every other day?
Hey, why not travel in style? Remember that freaking awesome tent they used in Goblet of Fire? Why didn't Hermione pack that?
I love magic. You think I'm not listening too? You think I don't know how this feels?
Oh, you don't know how it feels! Your parents are dead! You have no family!
Stop! Stop!
Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? Let's see how the villains are doing in contrast.
Well, they got that right then, haven't they?
Spit it out.
All right, I'll spit it out. But don't expect me to be grateful just because now there's another damn thing we've got to find.
Severus, I was beginning to worry you had lost your way. Come, we've saved you a seat.
Your parents are dead! You have no family!
Stop! Stop!
Not clear. Spoken like a true politician. You will, I think, prove most useful.
Run!
What the... You mean you've been travelling miles and miles to seemingly nowhere? And after 13 minutes of screen time, it turns out that Ron could have apparated this whole time? I have to knock myself out so I don't remember how unbelievably thick these arseholes are. So, yeah, Ron leaves as Harry and Hermione head, somewhere else. Oh, come on, Hermione, England's weather isn't that crap. But it's okay as Harry cheers her up with a dance. Kiss her, you fool! Ooh, straight to bed, you dirty minx.
Blimey, Hermione.
Don't. Is everything all right?
I almost swallowed it.
I open at the close.
Yeah, what do you think that means?
Yes, ask the person who clearly has their clothes on back to front.
think we should have used Polyjuice Potion.
Hermione, we've already exhausted that plot point twice already in this film.
Do you think they'd be in there, Hermione? My mum and dad?
Well, what's left of them. So they find the graves of Harry's parents and Hermione gives them a bouquet of flowers. They forgot to stop off at the co-op, you see.
Merry Christmas, Harry.
Seems a bit of an odd time to say Merry Christmas over your dead parents' bodies. Hey Harry, look, there's your dead parents rotting in the ground. Merry Christmas. Oh. But whilst mourning, some crazy old woman shows up and invites Harry and Hermione in for a nice friendly chat.
Hey, let me do that.
Yes, for all the spells that exist within the wizarding world, there is yet to be one invented that can light a candle. Yeah. But before Harry can find much out, the woman transforms into a snake. Oh, you know what? It's snake this, snake that with these Potter movies. I mean, why not transform into something truly terrifying? Like a rabbit.
Jesus Christ!
So, like the pair of brave Gryffindors they are, they flee to camp out for yet another night.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, but you might want to give it a minute or two before you go in there. So after learning that Harry's wand is broken beyond repair, Harry takes Hermione's wand and takes watch for the night. However, during the night, Harry gets an unexpected visit from his Patronus. Oh, and one cat of stupidity for leaving Hermione unprotected and without her wand. You moron.
Lumos.
Now, a smart person would walk towards the nearest shore. Harry, on the other hand, yeah, he's an idiot. And the idiot forgot he had a killer necklace on, so there's that too. Luckily, Ron shows up and saves Harry, but Ron makes it his priority to pick up the sword first before saving his drowning friend.
Okay, Ron. Do it.
I can't handle it. Nothing affects me more than it affects you and Hermione. All the more reason.
No, that's all the more reason you should do it. Oh.
I can't.
Then why are you here? Why did you come back?
Oh, hey, I only just saved your life, you ungrateful red-clapped butt cheek. So Ron opens the locket and out spews a black bubbly oil thingy, and out of that conjures Harry and Hermione who, whoa, start having hot wizard sex. No, Ron, don't even think about it. No, what are you doing there? You reached second base. Oh. There I was hoping for some hot British sex, and you have to be such a cockblocker, you satanic, sadistic, cockeyed ginger asshole.
You complete hard-funneled Weasley. And how is it that you just happen to have the Sword of Gryffindor?
It's a long story.
But we'll cut to the best part. You and Harry were doing each other like dogs.
This tiny ball of light appeared. And I knew. And sure enough, it floated toward me, the ball of light. Went right to my chest, straight through me. Right here.
So Ron is welcome back and Harry gets himself a new wand.
It's a blackthorn. 10 inches.
Look, movie, don't refer to the size of a wand by inches. Anybody over the age of 11 is thinking of something else.
Wait, your bigger stickers? Here's of this. Wait! Take him away!
So the group agree to visit Luna's father next to ask him about the symbol that keeps popping up in Hermione's book.
Where's Luna?
Luna? She'll be along.
So Hermione, how's your sex life?
It was about something you were wearing around your neck at the wedding. It was a symbol.
You mean this?
Yes. What we wondered is... what is it?
Well, it's the sign of the Deathly Hallows, of course.
He said it! He said it!
The what?
The what?
The Deathly Hallows. I assume you're all familiar with the tale of the three brothers.
Yeah.
Yes, I have it in here.
So let me get this straight. Not only did Ron and Hermione already know about the Deathly Hallows, they were also carrying around the very book around with them this whole time, and yet somehow they aren't familiar with the associated symbol?
There were once three brothers who were travelling along a lonely, winding road at twilight.
Midnight. Mum always said midnight. But twilight's fine.
Look, I'm Team Jacob, she's Team Edward. It just alleviated tension.
The three brothers simply waved their wands and made a bridge. They found their path blocked by a hooded figure. It was Death, and he felt cheated. Cheated because travellers would normally drown in the river.
Must have been some pretty stupid travellers then. How do I cross this river? Ah. So after the explanation of the tale, the Death Eaters quickly attack. So the trio flee, and the mother of coincidences happens again as snatchers are waiting exactly where they apparated. Apparate. Okay, we do the chase scene. And it looks as though Michael Bay directed it, Lord help us. Keep the damn camera still, I can't see shit! Well, thank God they get caught, and so Death Eaters take the three to the Malfoy house. Luckily, Voldemort isn't there. I don't know, maybe he's out shooting a promo for McDonald's or something.
I can't be sure.
Yes, that stinging jinx hide your identity so well.
Put the boys in the cellar. I want to have a little conversation with this one. Girl to girl.
Let us have, we want to see Hermione Bellatrix get it on. So whilst the two witches dabble in a bit of lesbian torture porn, guess who's back?
Dobby?
The same won't be said for this one.
Like hell. Expelliarmus! Stupefy!
Oh my God, I've heard stupefy enough times to last a millennia.
Stupefy! 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 Stupefy!
So within these scenes at the Malfoy Manor, Dobby saves Harry not only once, not twice, but 3 times. Remember back in my Chamber of Secrets review? I stand by what I said. Dobby needs his own spin-off show. He's the only competent character in these movies. And what do you know? They kill him off. The only character that can kick ass is the one that snuffs it. Thank you, JK. You bitch! Okay, I'm only joking. I love you for writing these books, but... God!
I want to bury him. Properly. Without magic. Without magic.
From the book. He then felt in his pocket for a wand. He selected the shorter of the two, which felt friendlier in his hand, and pointed it at the rock. Slowly, under his murmured instruction, deep cuts appeared upon the rock's surface. You disgusting, vile, idiotic, ass-munching, stuck-up, yellow-belly, cock-grabbing, diabolical, scar-headed, hypocritical wanker! Engraving using a wand is using magic, you slimy strand of buckbeak diarrhea.
Help me! Piss off.
Ugh. So, after that, we got to Voldemort, and as I pray the series doesn't delve into necrophilia as well, Voldemort steals the Elder Wand. Which is stupid. Why in the name of Voldemort's saggy great ass did Dumbledore want to be buried with his wand? What was to stop someone just opening your unguarded grave? Yeah, like that. That's got to be a record, people. And then the movie kind of ends. Just like that. Kind of it. So here's my thoughts. Well, firstly, I can say it's a darn sight more entertaining than Half-Blood Prince, as having the movie set entirely out of Hogwarts is such a refreshing change of pace. The acting is much more notable with the three leads in this one, and I can say that Rupert Grint is the best actor out of the three of them, with Watson not coming too far behind. These two are fine actors. The same cannot be said about Radcliffe though, who comes across as really goofy at times.
But he wants something that Grigorovich used to have. I don't know what, but he wants it desperately. I mean, it's as if his life depends on it.
For the movie itself, well, let's face it, it was done to feel like half a movie from the start. Part 1 was made to suffer to make Part 2 awesome, and whilst this movie is still enjoyable, I think it will be remembered as nothing worth remembering. The campaign section of this movie is pretty boring to sit through when you compare it to the beginning and the end of the film. If the director gave us something to spice it up, perhaps to push even more the sense of danger that these three characters are in, I reckon it would have made it more exciting. But I do respect the filmmakers for making Deathly Hallows a two-parter. For one, we got to see more of the book, and we also got another Potter movie, which can't be a bad thing. All in all, Deathly Hallows Part 1 isn't the best Potter movie, but I think considering the circumstances, it served its job in the series well. I'm the unusual suspect, and hey, what am I reviewing next? Well, yeah, but how can I review that? It's not out on DVD till next year. Ah, sh**.
Gnome saliva is very beneficial.